Do you feel like you've ever been typecast? So you know how actors get typecast into like a very specific role? It kind of, what you said of video reminded me of that, where someone is just really good at zombies or something, and then you struggle to break through that because people keep calling you for zombies, and you're like, no, I have a kid now. I want to do kids books. I don't want to do this scary stuff. I want to do something that I can share with my children. Has that ever happened to you, Eric?
No. And
and that's a good artist.
Well, all right. So here's the thing. So I never wanted to be the robot guy or the dragon person or the person that is just or like brags about I paint hands really well or something like that. I always, from the minute I got out of school, always thought it would make more sense to be able to have a diverse portfolio. And I'm not just talking about what the characters look like. I'm talking about being able to leap styles. You want photorealism? You want sci-fi fantasy? Cool. You want stylized characters for visual development for animation or for a children's book? Cool. I could do that too. You want storyboards? Cool. I could do that too. Whoever's paying, basically, like tailor the portfolio to the client. And since I talk to a lot of concept art students, having them understand that you might be asked to change your style depending on whatever game they're publishing makes you more of an asset. So I came out of school not thinking, okay, I just want to do Tolkien fan art until somebody gives me a shot. Or I only want to do this. I only want to do that. No, it was, let me show people that I can do all of it. Not everything, because you don't want to confuse people, especially you don't want an art director going, he's showing me everything. I have no idea which one of these things he likes to do more. So if somebody were to go to my website, they would see the strong emphasis on sci-fi fantasy art. I'm not posting my storyboard portfolio. I'm not posting the stylization of character design. I'm not posting any of my concept art. But if I saw an ad for something and I knew I could do the job, I would send them a PDF and say, okay, well, here's what I'm capable of, right? So there's a focus to my portfolio. There's a focus to my website, but I like to be able to do more than one thing. I was working on children's book samples, a children's book portfolio back in college. Nothing really happened with it because I didn't have a literary agent to show a publisher and say, well, here's what Eric's capable of. There is no art drop or submissions email for children's books where you can just go, yeah, I can do a children's book. Here, let me show you my stuff. Because then the world would be flooding that thing, right? You have to be vetted by a literary agent that would then pass you along and say, this person's good. Here's what we're suggesting you go with for your new book. And they say, oh my God, you're right. You know, here's how much it pays. Ask him if he wants to do it. And you go, oh my God, right?
Thanks for listening to the CG Spectrum podcast. For more on this episode, visit us at cgspectrum.com/podcast. Check out our show notes where you'll find links to our guests and more behind the scenes. And if you're enjoying the show, please like, rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening, or share this episode with someone who might like it. See you next time.